Good afternoon. This afternoon I'm going to just do a very basic lace, a crocheted lace edge. The main reason for this was one or two of the ladies had asked online about the different stitches, and apparently UK have different names for the same stitches as the USA. Now unfortunately I don't actually read patterns, so I'm unable to clarify whether I use a USA stitch or a UK stitch. So for me the easiest way to actually do this was to do it in Cam for you. I haven't actually stitched onto a piece of fabric, which is what you would normally do if you were doing a lace edge, mainly because I didn't have a piece of fabric handy. I'm using a thicker crocheting hook and wool so that you can in fact see on the camera what I'm doing. If I'm using the silk that I normally do, you actually cannot understand or see what I'm doing on camera. I've just done 10 little crochet stitches there, what we call a chain stitch. A chain stitch, once again, is where you put your thread through once and you create a chain. Now for my lace edge, which I normally do, is I do what I call a treble, which is 2 and 2, 1 chain, and then I would in fact skip 1 chain over here and go into the next stitch, which is going to give me, I'll show you now, that effect. And that basically is that I can put my ribbon, feed my ribbon through this edge when I'm finished. Now my treble stitch, which I don't know if it's the USA version or a UK version, so for today I'm going to just refer to it as Lee's version, is your thread, pick up your thread once, put your hook through your chain, bring it back, you then have 3 stitches on your needle, pick up, pull 2, pick up and pull through 2. That stitch again in slow motion is pick up, but you've got 3, through 2, and again through 2. On my DVD of the baby DVD, we cover this in more depth as to what stitches are called what and how we do them. I'm going to just quickly do this or finish this off here so that I can show you how I'm going to do my. That would be my first row, and the reason for that, again, as I said to you, would be because I want to thread a piece of ribbon through that. Let's see if I can find a bright piece of ribbon in this box of mine that I'm sitting here with. A contrast you can actually see. Okay, if we were using this ribbon, basically I would feed it through like that, and then of course in the front I join up with a bow. So that gives me that edge that I can use my lace, my silk ribbon through. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could have in fact done a treble into each stitch and still threaded your ribbon through, but I find I prefer it when I do the space in between. I end my row with my double crochet or double chain so that I can turn round, and then I do what I refer to as my double crochet. Now my double crochet is 3 stitches through and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now sometimes I do 4, sometimes I do 5, sometimes I even do 6. It just depends on the cotton that I'm working with. So I'm going to get that back into cam here. I'm actually working around the camera, which is a little bit awkward. I then do a slip stitch which will help create that shell pattern. And again I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a slip stitch, and you can there see how I'm getting that chain edge, and that is how I edge off most of my little christening dresses, with that little scalloped edge. And once I put my ribbon through, there we go. And there you can see how that lace edge is going to look. So my double crochet, which I think my names are correct with the pattern books that I do have here. I really didn't bother to look it up. I've always just referred to it as a double crochet and a treble. So my double crochet is pick up through your loop and through all your stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then into my next one, just my slip stitch. So that is how I do my lace edge. See you soon. Bye.